plants which prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. That is why to the plants we also call them as producers, because they produce their own food by a special mechanism, and in this mechanism they use carbon dioxide, sunlight, water and chlorophyll molecule, because all green plants they have chlorophyll molecules. So by utilizing all these four components, the green plants they undergo for the process of photosynthesis. How do plants take up this carbon dioxide? They take carbon dioxide by a small pores present in their cell, and to them we call stomata. Sunlight is absorbed by a molecule present in a plant cell. That molecule is called chlorophyll. Water enters in the plant through a tissue called xylem. Through root they absorb water and reaches to the upper part of the plant. Chlorophyll is a molecule. It is a molecule which is present in a chloroplast of each cell. Now by utilizing all this carbon dioxide occurs by the process of diffusion through stomata. So plant utilizes all this and perform a process called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Now after photosynthesis, plant convert this carbon dioxide with the help of water into a molecule called glucose, and this glucose, plant also need certain amount of glucose, so it is used in the plant respiration, and some amount of it is used by the plant, and the extra amount that plant is not using, it convert into starch. And starch is a reserve food material which is stored in the leaf of the plant, sometime in the seeds and also in the fruit. As in case of animals, the reserve food material is glycogen, but in plant the reserve food material is starch. This you have to remember this. In plant, reserve food material is starch. In case of animals, reserve food material is glycogen. Now we'll proceed for the process of photosynthesis. So where is this photosynthesis actually takes place? It occurs in the green part of the plant, and the major green part of the plant is a leaf. So before going for the reaction of photosynthesis, we need to know what is a structure of a leaf. Leaf is a flat structure. It is flat from upper surface as well as from lower surface. If we look for the structure of the leaf, it has two surfaces. The upper surface of the leaf is covered by means of a thick layer that is called what is cuticle, and this is leaf epidermis, and this is which epidermis I have drawn, upper epidermis. Then leaf has lower epidermis, and on the lower epidermis you will find small openings are present, and these openings are nothing but we call them stomata, and these are the opening for, this is stomata and this is lower epidermis, and the tissue which lies in between the upper epidermis and lower epidermis is called mesophyll tissue. And if you see in most of the dicotyledonous plant, The mesophyll tissue has two types of the cells. Some of the cells are elongated, they have big vacuoles, and the stomata is present. Stomata is not present. They have number of chloroplasts present on the outer margin of the cells. So these are what? Number of chloroplasts. And to these cells you call them palisade cells. These are palisade cells. Then you have some loosely arranged cells, and there is a large number of intercellular space in between, and to them we call what is spongy parenchyma. This is spongy parenchyma. They also have, if you look for the structure of a single cell, you will find there is a vacuole, and they also have large number of chloroplasts. Now in between there is a vascular tissue. Here is the presence of vascular tissue. Now if you can see in the figure that around this stomata there is certain space, and to this space we call substomatal space. This is space present around the stomata, that is called substomatal space. Now where is photosynthesis occur? This is a green part of the plant, a leaf. Photosynthesis occur in chloroplast. Chloroplast is a site for photosynthesis. Now, how is photosynthesis performed in this chloroplast? Photosynthesis in the chloroplast occur because chloroplast is a special structure, and in this special structure of the chloroplast there is a molecule present that is called chlorophyll molecule. This chlorophyll molecule has a capacity to absorb solar energy. It absorbs the sunlight as solar energy, and after absorption of solar energy, what it does, the second molecule which is required for photosynthesis is water molecule. This chlorophyll molecule, along with the solar energy, the solar energy which is trapped by chlorophyll molecule splits the water molecule into hydrogen and oxygen. This is the first step. This is the second step of photosynthesis, and the third step is this hydrogen which is obtained by splitting of water molecule. This hydrogen, it does reduction of carbon dioxide into carbohydrate, and the simplest carbohydrate formed over here is C6H12O6. In a very simplified way, photosynthesis is carried out in three major steps. First, chlorophyll molecule absorbs solar energy, which splits up water molecule into hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen reduces the carbon dioxide and it converts into carbohydrate. And this hydrogen is transported by a molecule called NADP. This is a molecule which transports hydrogen from water to the carbon dioxide. and during this process energy molecule is also produced, and ATP is produced. It's an energy currency of the body, and this is adenosine triphosphate.